Hello. My hair's wet. I took a shower right before. Also, my sleeping clothes. It was last time too. So it's a trend. Um, I actually tried recording one of these things a while ago. I think like a week ago or something. And then again a couple days ago. And that was actually wearing actual clothes that time, but it didn't turn out well because nothing had really happened. Um, there was a typhoon that came over Tokyo a while ago, like I think the day after I made my first vlog. It was fun. It just downpoured. I went to Harajuku today with my umbrella, which is really fun because Harajuku's so I mean it's cramped enough when you're just people, but when you have umbrellas, it's like we're bouncing off each other. So there's this place nearby called the Hainan Cafe. It's I'm in love with it. It's completely covered in Christmas lights and has a whole bunch of American flags. Um, has like this creepy waiter dude. You walk up onto the like a porch and you open a sliding door. It's like a run out of someone's house. What it looks like. Um, I love it. I was obsessive. We discovered it. I discovered it on my own. We stumbled across it with some other people. Like, oh my god, this is the kind of place that if you go in there, you're gonna get murdered. Do you not see the American flags? It's like a freaking embassy. There's no idea. There's no way we're gonna get hurt. And we didn't want to go in, and we'd be like, okay, we're gonna go over here, and they're like, blah 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 blah. We've had like some Japanese friends come and visit us practically like every free night that we have. Like if there's a vacation the next night, they're probably gonna be in Ontakesan, and we just wander around blindly because everything closes at 8. And this other place right next to it, like pretty much the only places that are open past 8 or 9. And so we didn't get to go in, but we went in. Not, or was it last night? Yeah, no, yeah, last night or the night before or something. Yeah, last night. Can't make up my mind. Yeah, it was last night, and um, I mean, it was like around 11, so we couldn't order food. So we just ordered like dessert and like sodas and stuff. But it was kind of expensive, but they have good food. I mean, they had like high quality cheesecake and their cream soda with melon soda with ice cream in it was super good. They were playing some really bad horror movie on the TV and they were blasting it really loud. And so it was like chicken I fit blah blah blah, and they'd like we'd all get really silent as like really over the top shrieking and screaming is coming from behind me. And it was great. I loved it. We have to go back sometime and get actual food. It's kind of expensive, but you can get like fish and chips for like 600 yen, which I mean if it follows the size of the cheesecake it's not gonna be very big, but fish and chips is 100 yen. Yes please. I mean there are a lot of really cheap places, but they're not in Takasan. And it kind of sucks having to take the train over a couple stops just to get cheap food. I just pay an extra couple hundred yen. So last time I couldn't get my concert tickets because it turns out that they had reserved a certain number of tickets that they thought we were gonna sell for Morning Musume's concert, and that those had completely sold out, and so I never got a chance to buy them from Lawson, and it made me sad. And I was like, oh, I want to buy this. I buy it from Lawson, and then instead of going to that like consignment shop that's in Harajuku, I don't want to go there, and I just couldn't take it. It's like I'm not gonna sit around and wait if, for some weird chance that Lawson will start selling them again. Because if they do start selling them again, you know the seats are gonna be crappy. And so I just forget it. And so today I got my concert ticket. Kind of funny is that this is from Lawson, because there's this place like Kokoro or something like that in Harajuku, and basically it's like a consignment shop. So if you have a concert ticket but you can't make it anymore, you can sell it to them, and then they'll sell it. And the actual ticket to buy it from just straight from Lawson, and which means straight from Hill project, or the ticket agency that they're working with, is 6,800 yen, which is about $70. I paid 10,000 yen, which is more than $100. But I mean, that was the cheapest that they had. They had one that was a couple seats rows farther, like row 5, which it cost about twice as much. Well, no, it was 2 tickets for about 250 or 25,000 yen. I mean, probably if I just asked to buy one, it would have been fine, but this is a better time anyway. Got it, and although after I got it, I went to go see the seating chart because they didn't have one in the store. They had it for all the other venues, but not for Nakano Sun Plaza. But it's weird because that's like where older concert DVDs have been, so you'd think that more people would be using it. So I'm like, okay. Well, first I saw it's 11th aisle or 11th row. I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. I mean, considering how many rows or aisle rows that is, I mean that's pretty good. And I'm like 43, seat number 43. Okay, well that's pretty good. It's kind of off to the side-ish. Oh, when I saw Morning Musume in LA, I mean, you're off to the side over here. And then I'm like, floor 2? What? And I go onto the website to see the seating chart, and if I got 11 on the first floor, I'm pretty damn close. I'm like right in that front section. That's a good ticket. But I'm on the second floor, and do you know how many aisles they have on the second floor? 12. I'm in row 11. So I'm the second to last. I'm not even on the ground floor. I'm above, looking down. I'm like nosebleed area because I'm so high, the elevation. I mean, I'm just happy to go. And one thing that doesn't really bother me about getting a good seat, I'm not the type of person where I'm like, I think I get a good seat, I have to sit right up close. Otherwise I'll die. Just being there is enough. I mean, I just want to be able to say that I was to Junjun's second to last concert of like normal Tokyo. I mean, they still have another one in Tokyo for what was thought to be the graduation concert, and then the actual graduation concert. Can't make it to either of those because I'm flying home a couple days beforehand. But if I could, I would change my ticket to fly home to make it to the graduation concert. I really would. But yeah. So, oh well. I'll be getting on DVD anyway. I can be, that's what I missed. And I mean, really, I was kind of complacent about possibly going, but when I saw the set list, it was like they peeked into my heart and found, it's like I was just thinking, how could they don't do Tsuyuki de Yukoze in concerts anymore? That's a good concert song. I'd rather they have that than like Ame no Furarai or hey, even How Do You Like Japan, because I love How Do You Like Japan. It's a badass epic song, but when you play it every single concert, it loses its appeal. You have to save it for one big explosive moment. Yeah, and yeah, so the set list is good, and genuinely get a duet, which I heard concert records out there on YouTube, and they sing Dai Dai Shufu or something like that, which is Gotomaki. That's such a good song. It's about Chinese food, so it's kind of way to be creative, Tinku, but it's a good. I'm excited. I have to look at the list again because I don't remember all the songs. It has a lot of songs from Jumaime, but which, looking back, the songs weren't great. I mean, Namidachi is pretty good, but with the big epic rap at the end, and Loving You Forever is a nice song. The other ones I'm not a big fan of. So I'm kind of glad that they're graduating with this concert rather than the spring one, because the spring one was pretty weak. And the costumes for this concert from what I've seen are excellent. just the merchandise and the tour goods are just really good, which is why I'm totally not beating myself up, because I mean, if I had paid some more money, it could have been in the 5th row on the 2nd floor. Oh, but no, this is good. I paid less, so I can spend more money. I mean, I paid like half of what I thought I would be spending when I went. So that means I can spend more. I can buy a T-shirt, maybe a fan, some photo cards. I can splurge a little bit when I'm actually at the concert. Yeah. And then there's still the Perfume concert, which hopefully will be less spazzy than this. I know they're only having one concert at Tokyo Dome, which is a big venue, but you know, if it's only one concert, I'm not putting my chances. I'll go the first day it opens on Lawson, try to buy my ticket. If I can, I can. That's great. If I can't, oh well. I mean, I'll have another chance to see Perfume. Speaking of Hello Project and stuff, Mano Erina came to Tower Records in Shinjuku to work for the day and promote her new single. I was actually gonna go. It was gonna be after school. I was gonna try to like run for it because I think she got there at like 3. No, it was 1. She got there at 1 or something like that, and I would have gone right at 1 before my class, but we went to open bank accounts. And that's more important than seeing Mano Erina, especially since I'm not really a big fan of Mano Erina. So we were like, oh, well, I'll go after class. And I told my friends, let's go to Shinjuku. And even if she's not there, I mean, we get go to go to Shinjuku, got Tower Records. And after class, we go, and I'm like, well, Shinjuku. And it's just like, I don't feel like rushing to Tower Records and maybe seeing Mano Erina. The only reason I want to go see Mano Erina is so I can be like, hey, I just met Mano Erina and I bought a CD and I saw her in person and be like, It's no big deal. We went out and did karaoke instead, my friend and I, because that's what you do, karaoke. But that's not the point. The point is, like, recently I've just been like, I'm in Japan. I can go to these things. Oh my god. I mean, when Hello Online posts something on their Twitter account and says, oh yeah, so and so is going to appear at so and do these events, blah 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 blah. I mean, it's not like, oh, I wish I were in Japan, or like they came to America. Oh my god, I have to go to this, like the one that they're holding in San Francisco or something other, like, because this is like their only chance. I'm like, I live in freaking Japan. It's like they're coming to a place in Shinjuku and a place in Shibuya. Yeah, that's about half-hour train ride from my dorm. Hop on Yamanote line, just kind of roll on right down. I mean, it's weird. It's weird. It's great. I really like it. I really like. I mean, back home is, if you're a fan of J-pop and Japanese stuff. I mean, once it's just manga and stuff, and you're okay with just reading whatever the publishers decide to publish, you're not going to have much of an outlet for this stuff. I mean, if you want to buy a CD, you have to buy it from overseas and pay lots of shipping charges and import fees and go through all this stuff to have it shipped in, and you can listen to it, and then it becomes like a big deal. But yeah, it's interesting being in a country where your interests are relevant. It's kind of like liberating in a weird way, I think. Yeah, so I promised last time that these wouldn't be as long because I'm covering less, but I discovered that there's really not enough that happens in 1 week that would be interesting for you guys. I mean, I could sit around here and talk about like how I wandered around. I'm talking to some of my friends who made these jokes, and we hung out in Mark's room for until like 4 a.m. just talking about everything. And you know, I could tell you about the massage chair that's really awkward, or the foot massager that like molests your feet. But it's not as interesting as, you know, morning mystery tickets, which I wouldn't have been able to tell you about if I had recorded this last week. I still would have been frustrated. So, yeah. Good. Yeah. Awkward ending.